Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about some stocks that are about to make some pretty wild moves tomorrow and why y'all should keep it on your watch list. We're also going to discuss what happened today with Meta, especially after they reported their earnings report. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions like we always do here on this channel. Now, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these videos. So let's begin right off the bat. So we got the SPY right now. And so far it's been very choppy around the top. I told y'all in my last video, which was actually last night, I wanted to record a video this morning, but I ended up getting back to the office very late at like exactly 8:05 because I was stuck in traffic. But right now this thing is actually, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. It tried really hard to get towards 4600. It did, and it was looking kind of sus in the morning. I was looking at this thing on the 5 minute. The 5 minute, it pushed up really high and got really weak into the open since like 7 a.m. right? The trend right here kind of broke. There was a flow right there. It started breaking really slowly throughout like the whole pre-market, and as soon as the market opened, we had a chop fest followed by a massive plunge after hours, which we will discuss later. All right. Another thing that kind of like made me a little bit worried was NASDAQ. Let's check out the NASDAQ really quickly. /NQ. All right. And NASDAQ also reached that previous level, a massive resistance level actually right here. As y'all can see, this level at exactly 15 and like 200. As soon as it got there, it started showing weakness, and then today was choppy. All right. Now, regarding this massive plunge, this was caused by Facebook, which was also known as Meta. And Meta had earnings today. Earnings report, again, as I always say, or not, FB. There you go. An earnings report, as I always say, is 150% gambling. All right. But shout out to those who bought puts on there because this thing plunged huge, or those who had straddled/strangled. The puts are going to print. The calls are going to be worthless. Where is this thing going to go? How low is this thing going to go? I don't think it's quite done yet. I believe they missed on their EPS. Yeah, their EPS was the thing that kind of like caused the stock to tank. As you can see, they missed by -4% for that one. And in regards to like their revenue, they only beat it by like 0.69%. So the stock took a massive plunge. Now on the daily time frame, if you go all the way back, there is a massive gap. Well, it's not that big, but it's still there. And it's at like, where is it at? It's at, where is it at? It's at like 249. We go all the way back. It's going to drop to around like 235. There it is. There's that gap. Yeah. So this is the gap that y'all should be keeping on your watch list. In regard, it's similar to what happened to PayPal. The similar thing is going to happen. It's going to open at exactly the same price. Right now, it's like slightly above it, right? Slightly above it. It might do a little bit of a pump fake where it jumps out here like that towards like 252. And then it's immediately going to collapse. And then like just stay here for a while before experiencing a little bit of a relief rally and then getting sold upon again. All right. So this is what I see happening with Facebook, or it might just tank out the gates and just go straight to 233 and then following through with this little sequence right here. All right. Big picture, it is at a phenomenal discount. I'm pretty sure long-term investors will be all over this if they're not already buying stock on this thing. I'm pretty sure they're very excited But this phenomenal discount, again, Meta, Facebook is a very reputable company. The weekly is about to get demolished. It's about to be like one long red candle right over here. Right there. And I'm pretty sure the weeks that follow, it may take a little bit of a while to recover. But eventually it will recover. Eventually it definitely will recover. So definitely keep Facebook on your watch list for the next few days. All right. Now, another stock that I wanted to actually do a follow up on was Google. Google was the stock for yesterday that I talked about, and I didn't like the way it opened. Actually, I wanted to take a day trade on there later today, but I didn't like that. And a structure that I wanted to see later on during the day did not like appear at all for an entry intraday for the move up to 3100. So I ended up letting this one go. And right now, I mean, it's not doing too well. Like on the daily chart, you can see a bright red candle. We may see something like this. Another stock that's done this is Zoom, way back in the day. It's pretty much gonna trickle down here slowly until the 9 SMA catches up, and then it's going to try to like curl around and continue upwards. All right. So short term, yeah, bearish, definitely bearish short term, but long term, I think it's going to go over here, especially after the stock split announcement that they put out. So that's my thoughts on Google. Now the next one that we're going to cover in today's video, that one is IBM actually. Yeah, so we're going to talk about IBM. Now, the reason why I want to share this one with y'all is because of this. If you look on the daily, there is the left shoulder right here. There is massive head right here. And there is a right shoulder right over here, followed by a neckline right out here. All right. So if there is like a massive pump tomorrow, these individuals might actually like be in the way. So definitely watch out for that, for a move up to like 140. It beat earnings last time right here. This was last week, and then they held through a while and starting to curl around here, which is looking pretty nice. All right, and if you look at it on the like monthly or the weekly, if you look at it on the weekly, there's this giant flag, this giant bull flag on the chart, which I cannot ignore right here. All right, y'all see what I mean, right? It's pretty. It's on the chart. It's right in the front of you. If there is momentum with the stock and it just keeps going, I think it can go a lot higher. The weekly is not looking too bad. It's not. And the thing about this stock is that it doesn't follow too much of the market movements. Yes, the Nasdaq is down by 2%, and right now it's very slightly unaffected. So we'll see how this one performs. All right, but definitely keep this one on your watch list, especially for you long-term investors. I shared, what was it? I think it was Honda. Yeah, I shared Honda with y'all in the video. I think it was one of the weekend video. It showed a massive structure also like that as well on the weekly or on the monthly, and it has potential, especially within the next few months, right? Again, for the long-term investors. So it's definitely something to like keep in mind. All right, now the last stock that we're going to cover today, that stock is Oxy. And somebody asked me to talk about this one. Regarding Oxy, I see why you want me to address it. There is kind of sort of this bullish pennant on the chart right here, right? It's there. It broke out yesterday, and right now it's just struggling to like keep up. If it gets dragged down by the market, it might lose momentum and might fade. It might pull one of these where it just falls back down to 37 and then like bounce again and consolidates and pretty much have to form something else, right? I talked about another oil company that's forming a similar trend, not that clean of a structure though, but a similar trend. I think it was DVN. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, again, just watch for that one. It's very choppy, very choppy, but eventually will provide another opportunity like that. And I do expect Oxy to make a similar move, maybe. So that's my very honest opinion on that one, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are supposed to be released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:20 a.m. Central Time. If you would like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at NGumah and the PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get set up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.